He has not forgotten. He is just late. That is all. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you can hear me in full HD audio without any hums, hisses, noises whatsoever. In perfect, crystal clear audio, because I have finally fixed the audio problems. Hurrah! I hear no one caring. Welcome to Friday night. We have a few technical difficulties to get things started. My chat app thing has uninstalled itself and decided it doesn't want to play anymore. So I can't display the chat unless I do some live OBSing. Nearly 5 minutes late. Oh, terribly sorry, everyone. I don't know how to get this to go into the thing. Bear with. We'll figure this out. I've got some stuff for you tonight. This isn't helping any of my causes. Because I'm about to try and convince you that I'm a professional and good at this and worth doing stuff. Not that one, you idiot. Sorry. We've also got the quiz for you, as always. Browser window, that's what I want. Do I want? No, don't want that. It was me saying I was going to be all professional and stuff. Anyway, let me know in the chat. I can see the chat, I just can't show you the chat. But you can already see the chat, so do we really need to care about that? Maybe we do, I don't know. I want to capture a window. If only there was a button called window capture. There it is, idiot. Select a window to capture this one here. Okay, there we go. We've got it. I do know what I'm doing on it. Right. I want to make that bigger this way. Now. Very small. Don't know if I like this. Oh, so if I resize that. Oh, look at that. It's kind of like I know what I'm doing, almost. Right. We will get this, people. Watch and learn. Aww. Aww. There we go. Oh, I've turned everyone blue now. Oh God, what have we done? Let's put that there. Good as it's going to get, I'm afraid. Anyway, we'll fix this the next time. So, should we see who's here this evening? Oh, millions of people are here, and I'm just farting about doing this. Anyway, we've got Brian in from a sunny I'm trying to highlight that, but it's obviously not working. I'll just hover over it and go, we've got Brian in from a sunny Kirkcaldy, or if you're not from Scotland, Kirkcaldy. And Susan. Hello, Brian and Susan. Rainbow. Hi, I'm you from Somerset in the UK. Rainbow, welcome. I'm normally much more professional than this, as everyone will now be typing in chat. He is, honest. We never get this kind of nonsense and amateur behaviour in his live streams. I'm having something you can't see. I'm going to have a Krabby's. Switching it up tonight. Not having beer. It's been a tough week. So I feel like I deserve this. Although I am on holiday next week, so I'm also going to make the most of it from that point of view. Cheers, everyone. Oh, nice. Lily from a sunny Bolton. Can't wait. I have cold water fish, says Rainbow. Excellent. I have some cold water fish. I have some goldfish. I have some white cloud mountain minnows. I have some Daniels. They're not technically cold fish, but they can tolerate cold. Jersey Dave's in. Stuart Lakers from an overcast but dry Wolverhampton. It's a bit hot here. That's all I'll say. Brian doesn't have fish. He just came here for the beer. Don't listen to him, everyone. He does have fish. Rebecca's in. Stuart says he's forgot. I've not forgotten. I'm just late. Can't handle this chat thing. It's been rubbish. Nearly 5 minutes late. I was a bit late. I'm sorry, everyone. Everyone else, hello. I can't get chat to work properly. If you see yourself there and you say something super interesting that I should really deal with, feel free to say it again until I catch it. Boots and Cats in. All right. Mum's in. Mum Adventures is in. Hi, Mum. That will be a cider then. No, it's a Krabby's ginger beer. Alcoholic ginger beer, obviously. But can I have some feedback on the feedback? Is the mic good? Because I've bought myself a new thing. Make this sound good. After taking my old mixer to part, installing some ferrite chokes, adding extra ground wires, nothing worked. So bought a new thing, which you all paid for. So thank you very much. That was paid for by my Amazon affiliate. Commission came in, which just covered a new mixer. So I bought myself one of them and I'm very happy with it because it seems to sound excellent. And I've also got all my, remember when I was saying I wanted monitor speakers last week? I found some old speakers and hooked them up to it and everything. Super happy. So hopefully that sounds good. Rundown for what we've got this evening. Around about past we'll have the quiz. I am persevering with the GeoGuessr quiz. For the month of July, we're going to have some more geography-based quizzes just to upset Mandy. It's not all geography-based, so don't worry. There's other questions in there as well. And just to give you a little bit of a rundown of the current scores. Scores on the door so far. I have added up last week's shambles where we had Stephen P and Applegal were in more than once. So the members are all correct. That's your current standings after 2 weeks. So this is week 3 of 4, I think. Oh, or is it? That must be a 4 week. Yeah, of course it is. Week 3 of 4. Error 404 is on with 172,000. Juggler 166. Zenny 154, etc. You can all read that. That's the current standings. So we'll do that. If you've not been before, the quiz, basically we accumulate your scores for the month, and then at the end of the month, whoever wins gets a prize, eventually. So we've got that. Then there's the eliminator, which will be a slightly different themed quiz after that. Some irreverent chat, humour, whatever we want to talk about. The floor is yours, dear listeners or watchers or whatever it is you're doing. Got anything you want to ask? Ask away. Any comments to make? Let me know what you're up to this weekend. I'm going to Scotland tomorrow, I think, for the second time this week. So that's what I'm up to. So we're doing this tonight. Drinking responsibly. I'll have Missy's adventures do the first stint of driving. So I've been running around making sure all my fish tanks are all maintained and ready to go. Oh, Mandy's here. She says, "Hey Graham, I'm having a rough week also and spent all day printing out lost cat signs. I'm hoping for a bit of a distraction this afternoon. Hope everyone else is having a better week." Yeah, I heard you had a bit of a lost cat situation. But they do that, don't they, cats? In my experience, they just go for a bit of a wander, go for a wee dorn around the neighbourhood, and then come back. So I don't. All hope is not lost. Surely it'll just be chilling in somebody's. Hopefully, it'll just be chilling in somebody's shed. We have a. Don't know if I should say this, just in case any of them are watching. Like today, for instance, I've got the door open here, and I'm obviously in my garage, and I come in and I go out and I do all my things. And on more than one occasion, I've locked up the garage of an evening, come down the next day, opened up the garage, and a cat shot out. You're like, ooh, that's interesting. Come in and go, are all my fish tanks okay? Because I wonder if he thinks, right, that's it, I live in here. It's either cat heaven or cat hell, because probably most of the fish are bigger than a cat. But yeah, now I've got one that just comes in and sits and chills out with me. I don't like cats though, I'm afraid. I'm allergic to cats, that's why. I did have a cat for a long time. But I'm more of a dog person. But I hope he/she turns up. And we will do our best to give you a distraction. So everyone, keep an eye on Mandy. Make sure she's all good. And rest assured, it'll turn up. As I say, cats are stupid. So it'll turn up eventually once it realises what side it's bread's buttered on. Right. Very clear mic. That's what I like to see, unlike my face. Thank you. Sounds good. Very clear. Excellent. That's what we want to know. 5 years of live streaming, gets professional gear. Not saying Graham was slow, but hey, this is way less professional than the gear I was using before. I was using a proper studio mixer, a Behringer. Don't know how you say it. A proper one. And this is like a wee, in comparison, a little toy one, but it's pretty cool. Works pretty well. I wish I'd just done this ages ago, saved myself loads of hassle. Right, this is going to be hard to follow this chat because it's jumping around all over the place. I might just leave that there. Try and follow this chat. Is that easier? What if I move this chat over here? I realise this means nothing to any of you. But I think it might be easier for me to follow this chat. Anyway, so as I said, we've got about 10 minutes before we do the quiz. So let me just tee that up. So those of you who like to get in early and fart about with your usernames and stuff, it would be at this link. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is, well, there's two things that have happened this week. I've had a VIP invite. Where's my emails? I've lost my emails. I've immediately forgotten the event. I've had a VIP invite to Aqua 2025, which is like a UK's version of your aqua shells and all that kind of stuff. It's more of a trade thing than it is a people thing, but I think they're trying to turn it into that. The last few years, it's been a bit of a damp squib. I've always intended to go and then never been able to actually go. But they actually, one of the event organisers reached out to me to say, we're inviting some creators to come down. Do you want to be part of that group? And they're trying to organise some stuff to do. So I guess trying to promote it more to your regular people like you who might be watching my stream and things like that. But yeah, like I'm hoping it's going to be better because I went a few years ago and it was fine, but it was very much a trade event, which is interesting. So there's still value to that. You can go and you can see what's new in the trade and all that kind of stuff. And then they started trying to get it to get a little bit better and a little bit more tailored to the retail customer. And then they went full marine. So I'm hoping there'll be a little bit more freshwater this time. But also, it's a free ticket. So as a proud Scotsman, being invited for free for the entire thing and getting I'm all about the name tag, getting a a lanyard that says VIP on it. I'm all over it. So we might be covering that this year. Might be, because I can't commit to this because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that one. But I'd love to go. So it meets my New Year's resolution from like 3 years ago, where I promised to get out and about more and do things. So that would be good. And I think there will be some interesting stuff there, even if it is mostly marine stuff. There's usually some freshwater stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that crosses over as well. So hopefully there'll be good stuff there, and see how it gets better. Becca saying, I want a VIP invite too, because I don't want to pay for a marine-only event. Yeah, it has turned into that last year, I think. But yeah, I'll go and I'll represent the freshwater side of the hobby. Why not? Kitties have a way of wandering off, says Tommy. Generally, it's within a quarter to half-mile radius of home base. Disappearing for a day or two is normal for mine. But our cats run off in the wood for a holiday. Yeah, hopefully that's what's happening. And he, she, it turns up at some point. Dr. Awesome's in. Amazon Research for Ornamental Fishies says, I might be going too. Not sure if it will fit in my schedule. Hey, that'd be good. That'd be good to meet up if you do that. That's another reason for me to definitely go if you're planning on coming to that. Mandy's uplifting tunnel. You chose uplifting tunnel. I'm sure you did. So this is the people who are coming in. So for instance, I get to press this little button and I can scramble their names. Oh, look at that. PhD Panorama. I've turned Rebecca into Bass Eats Ass. Pleading Guilty. Respectful Person. Bon Voyage. Oh, no, there you go, Bass Eats. So I don't think I did that. But hopefully it'll... Uplifting Tunnel. I don't know why that gives me so much joy, but yeah. The other thing that I noticed that I got an email about the other day was, this is a magazine. It's like the big freshwater magazine in the UK, Practical Fish Keeping, PFK. You may hear people talking about it. I mean, it definitely used to be the go-to hobby magazine in the country. Gone through some changes, but they still do this every year, where they do the PFK Readers Poll, where you get to nominate stores, basically. What are your favourite shops? So this year, as with most years, the categories are Retailer of the Year, big or small, chain or standalone. We want to know the best store. Online Retailer of the Year. And technically, I'm an online retailer of the year. So technically, if you wanted to click this link that I've just posted in chat and go in and technically vote for Aquarium Adventures as online retailer of the year, I want an award. Basically, I feel I deserve an award. I know I don't deserve that one, but I'd like an award. They don't make an award for most mediocre YouTube channel of the year. Best quiz of an aquatic live stream of the year. Unfortunately, nobody's making any awards, so this is as close as I can get. I want online retailer of the year. So click that link, get in there, vote for me as the online retailer of the year, and then also go and vote for all the proper shops, proper categories, as you will. I will now give you my pitch. I'm voting Jack just cause. UK only. Doesn't count for food. No Dutch shops. So, herein is my pitch. Welcome. I'm Graham from Aquarium Adventures. I have an online retail store selling, sometimes, fish food, aquatic merch and tools, 3D printed miscellaneous stuff, arty memorabilia of fish themes. My website is up a lot of the time. It's only down now and again. Sometimes Most things are in stock. My postage rates are reasonable. One thing I am proud of, I have the best and cheapest fish food in the UK. So I maintain that my soft Artemia, which I import from Germany, is a fantastic fish food. I love it. I feed it to my discus. I feed it to all my fishies of the sea. Not of the sea, of the rivers and the lakes, in the fish room. I think it's a great food, and a few other places have started selling it, but mine's the cheapest. So that makes it the best. It's exactly the same thing, because I know we all import it from the same place, but mine's the cheapest, and that's going to be my unique selling point forever. You'll get the best deal. It's not a cheap food. It's quite an expensive food. Soft Artemia. Let's go on my website and have a look at it. This will now be a test of whether my website is actually working. Look at that for a website. Clean, fresh, simple, minimal ads. As an ad pops up. You go on shop. Let's look at some of the exciting categories of things you can buy. Food, plants, merch, apparel, merch, art, merch, drinkware, merch, everything else. Tools and gift cards. But the fish food that I'm talking about is this stuff, the soft Artemia. So it's not cheap, but it is good, and I maintain it is good. Readily taken by all fish. I get some of the best colours, the best nice shiny coats on the fish. It's good, right? So there you go. Still got my old logo on the website. Oh God, it probably does as well. Yeah. Up-to-date pictures. So, I don't want to win. I want to be like third. I'll get an honourable mention because people actually do this for a job, and it'd be unfair to steal a category award away from them. But every now and again, I'll just be watching something, and you'll be like watching some third-rate YouTube channel about some nonsense. Not any fishy channels or anything, but they're like, "Oh, we've been voted like online podcaster of the year," and you're like, "What? Done 3 podcasts in an entire year, and they were all below par. How do you get to be online podcaster of the year in the gardening space or whatever?" So I'm like, where are all the fishy awards? Well, what one's can I at least go in for? Not that I'm like suffering from ego problems, but I'd like to win one. So I'll take this one because it's the only one I can find. If you can find any better ones, then go for it. If you can find your friends and family, send them the link. Get them to vote for me as well. That'd be nice. I've also got a new insight into a new tool that I'm developing. We touched on it last week. Called now let me move my big coupon out the way. Called the Creator website. What is it called? Creator Toolkit. So I've got it functional this week. This is something that's going to, it's fish based, but it would help any channel. It kind of works for everyone. But because I made it, all the examples are fish examples. But it's a 5-step tool to take you from nugget of an idea, to help you generate an idea, through to creating titles, descriptions, and thumbnails, and keywords, and all that kind of stuff, to give you the best chance of getting your stuff seen. So you've heard of TubeBuddy, you've heard of vidIQ, you've heard of Morning Fame, all these other ones. This is my version that I'm having a go at. I've invested in this. It has cost me money. I've had to buy APIs to various services to be able to extract data and make it actually useful. But after the quiz, we might go through this, but we've got various sections like a topic researcher. So you can find out what's going on in your, if you're a fish keeper and you're thinking about making a video about planted tanks or about the best fish food, you can type in your niche topic here and select how far back you want to look. There's various things you can configure, but it will go and have a look at all the videos on YouTube that meet that niche, so you can then examine them and see whether or not it's popular enough to be worth making a video, or whether you should zone in on something more specific or zone out on something a bit less specific. Once you've got your topic, it will help you pick your keywords. Once you've got your keywords, we'll help you write your title. Once you've written your title, we'll help you write your description. Once you've got your description, we'll help you create your own thumbnail. Whether that's doing it yourself the proper way or using AI tools, you can do it all from within this app. Next stage is me figuring out how to publish this for a few people. So I'll be reaching out to anyone who is in the niche, or I'm going to help my audience first. So I know a few of you have your own YouTube channels. So if you are interested in helping me test this, because I've really not spent a lot of time on this, it's very, very beta, or very, very pre-development. It's functional. But yeah, I want a few of you to help me test this out. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, to see whether or not it would work, especially if you've used vidIQ, TubeBuddy, they all have free versions, but the actual useful stuff is all buried away in the paid version. So this is fully functioned, does it, the whole lot. There's no paywall behind it. It's all completely free at the moment because I'm only releasing it to a few people. If this becomes a thing, there will have to be a cost, because technically it consumes credits from various APIs, so it will cost me money eventually. But for testing purposes, completely free if anybody fancies having a bash at it. There you go, there's my sales pitch. We'll talk a bit more about that later, because it's almost quiz time. We only have 9 people. What's going on? Why only 9 people? Where has me chat gone? Have I just stopped the chat? Is that what went wrong? That's the URL. So we'll start the quiz in a couple of minutes. We'll get going. Stevie P says, absolutely, we'll help you test this. Definitely. I just need to figure out how to publish it. Because it's all running locally on my server at the moment, but I'm sure it'll be easy. Just hit record, Rachel, says Tommy. That's the best advice anyone... Oh. I don't know what you're replying to. Oh, there you go. That sounds awesome, Graham. I want to post more content on my channel, but it's hard to know where to begin. That is true, and that is one of the biggest stumbling blocks. Lots of people have... There's a word for it, which I've immediately forgotten, but whether it's shyness or... The impetus to just start. The best way to start, as Tommy was saying, the best way to start something is start something. Just do it. Making videos, for me, it was a case of just making the video. You don't have to release the video. Just make the video. And be happy in the knowledge that whatever you publish, there will be, no matter what you publish, there will be people who make better content than you, and there will be people who make worse content than you. But my big thing is comparison is the thief of joy. Stop comparing what you want to do with what everyone else is doing. Oh, they're getting more views and their videos are rubbish. It's irrelevant. If you start off with that, it's going to be a long and painful road. If you start off with just, this is fun, let's make some videos, let's talk about some stuff, let's join in the live streams, we'll be part of the community. It's a hobby, it's fun. You'll have fun and you'll keep doing it. And just by doing it, you get better at it. Because the more you do it, the better you get. This, as a tool, is kind of irrelevant. Because once you do start enjoying it, this is just helping you kind of tweak and focus a little bit. Aim in a certain direction. Just, right, okay, what is the thing that will work? You've got an idea to make a video about fancy goldfish. It'll help you figure out what it is people are looking for about fancy goldfish. Doesn't mean you need to make that video. It's just giving you some ideas to help you focus a little bit. And then once you've decided what it is you want to make about it, it'll help you pick the best target, the best keywords, a better title, a better thumbnail. Because a lot of the battle is getting someone to click your video. You could have like the most cinematic experience in the world, but if no one ever clicks your thumbnail or your title, no one ever sees it. That's just a shame. So It's a bit of a project for me. I just wanted to help some people out to make sure it's something that can not be prohibitive, not be paywalled, not be... It's never going to be a vidIQ or a TubeBuddy or anything. Well, maybe it will. I don't know. But I'm not banking on this paying off my mortgage. Let's put it that way. It's really hard to track chat like this. Hello from the US, says Glenn Griffin. Hello, Glenn. Sorry, I'm a bit rubbish at the chat tonight. It's very hard to track the chat. Right, we've got 14 people in. Cool, this could be an easy one to win for someone. Not got big numbers, this one. Mandy says, I see 12 people. 13. 15. No, they've gone back down again. Right, I think we're ready to go. We've got the Bass Eats Ass, Juggler, Punkle, Applegal, George B, SGH, Era404, Ickface, Zenny McGinger. Oh, Zenny McGinger has... no, we'll change that. Can be Bon Voyage or Civil Coyote. Yeah, we'll let you be Zenny McGinger. Rainbow, Scat, Stevie P, Texas Tom, Tasha and Olivia. Tasha and Olivia! Surely that's cheating. 2 people is 1. Whew. So we've got 14 people in, 20 rounds. Remember, there's some geography. Sorry, but we're doing it. Good luck, everybody. Question number 1. In the Marvel Universe, what is Hawkeye's first name? Is he Clint, Clive, Carl, or Colin? So, some questions are 30 seconds, some are a minute. Some require you to scroll around a map, some require you to pick a country. I've tried to give a little bit more time for those ones so you can get used to it. Jersey Dave says, first day of school holidays today. Yep, all my kids finished today, and my wife, because she's a teacher. Kel Surprise, Stevie P was in there first with 5,000 points. It was indeed Clint. Carl just makes me think of Charlie the Unicorn, and I can't unhear it now. I've never heard of Charlie the Uniform? Or the Unicorn. Wasn't loading for me. I rejoined with 1 second left. Oh, sorry. Oh, right, yeah. We are persevering with this for the month because it was meant to be better and more stable. And last week we had all kinds of problems. If a map doesn't show, if something happens, just reload your browser screen. It should get you back in. Question number 2. This is a 40-seconder. As the crow flies, how many miles from London to New York? So you've got a slider down at the bottom there. You can slide it around. Well, you can. I can't. Pick where you think it should be, and that is your total amount of miles, and that is your guess. So it's somewhere between 1,000 and 5,000. Clint sounds like Squint, ironic for someone called Hawkeye. Clint the Squint. The answer was 3,500. I've rounded up by about 12 miles. SGH, Punkle, Rainbow, all getting full 5,000 points on that one. DVP and George B, 9,300 nod. Pretty good. Question 3. Right, this is a map one. Pinpoint the location. So you can scroll around and go, where am I? Oh, where's this? You can click on the arrows and move down the road a bit. Oh, I wonder where we are. So what can you see? You can see horses. You can zoom in. Oh, yep, that's horses. There you go. Oh, what's that? Maybe that gives you a clue. So then when you think you know where that is, you can go on map, Oh, that's clearly Brazil. Zoom in and you can drop it on Brazil. Or somewhere else. Wait, I'll hide the guesses for those who haven't shown yet. But wherever you think it is, drop a pin closest to the actual location. You get 5,000 points for being bang on, basically. Brian thinks there's a beach somewhere. Well, I think there's definitely sand, but not a beach. Over, I wonder what these two doing. They're about to scam somebody, I bet you. Or possibly shoot somebody. He's got a gun. Why the further down I go, they're not getting away anywhere. Donkey rides. Get your guesses in. It was, of course, the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. So it was Egypt. Denny, well done. It was just a bit further north, specifically, as all these people were guessing. Well done, Rebecca, Tash, and Oliver. Oliver. Olivia. Yeah, you're all bang on. Did anybody get it bang on? Error 404. With it. Oh, you missed out by a point. Gutted. But that was pretty good. Texas Tom in the lead. Oh, next question. Just a regular question for you. What time of year is the Nutcracker Ballet usually performed? Christmas, Easter, Halloween, or spring? Aqua Botany TV, hello yourself. Get in quick, you can play the quiz with us. Of course it's Christmas. Well done, everyone. I think everyone getting 5,000 points on that one. Oh, Jodes was a bit slow, but didn't lose out many points. So that'll have changed nothing at the top. Find the country, so you don't need to be specific on this one, you just need to find the country. Where is this Spanish-speaking country whose currency is the Quetzal? It has that flag. Where could that be? So there should be an option to open a map. Zoom in till you find this Spanish-speaking country. With that map. With that flag, rather. Oh, Applegal chose Christmas but forgot to hit the guess. I've got a button for that. Aquabotany loves geoguessers. Can you get then? We've got another one coming up after this, but only 10 questions. For the eliminator. Alright, last 10 seconds. Place your guesses now. It's a very intricate flag, don't you think? It was, of course, Guatemala. Surely everyone knows that. Stevie P gets it, Elaine gets it, SGH, Juggler, Error 404, Tash and Olivia, Igby, Texas Tom, all getting that one correct. Punkle and Bassie's ass missing out. Still tight at the top. The top three all over 20,000 points already. Question, the next one. 6. Another find the country. Didn't spread these out very well, sorry. The funnel web spider, the urukanji jellyfish, and the inland taipan are 3 venomous creatures only found here. Where could that be? Brian, I'm assuming you know this. Please don't type in chat. We have funnel web spiders in the UK, but do we also have that jellyfish and that snake? It's Kirkcaldy. It's not Kirkcaldy. I had to change it a little bit because technically it's the Sydney funnel web spider was the one, but I thought that might be a bit too easy and give it away because it's Australia. There's me doing poor accents. Stephen says, had to go with the land of deadly creatures. That's the one. Energy, 5,000 points. Question 7. What are Peruvian apples? Are they tomatoes, or for our American friends, tomatoes, bananas, or for our American friends, bananas, melons, or potatoes? Or for our British friends, potatoes. Peruvian apples are tomatoes. There's two types of Peruvian apples. There's a Peruvian something apple, which is like a cactus fruit. The Peruvian apple, which is a type of tomato. So there you go. Oh, Apple Gal's having problems. I give up. Third time, it's not working for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Come back in August. We'll have another quiz software that won't work perfectly. There's no way. I might have. Maybe that's what I should be writing rather than some kind of creator toolkit. A quiz that functions properly. That's not a bad idea. I'll bank that. Question 8. Another pinpoint the location one. Where are we? So again, you can look around. Oh, you can't move on this one. You can only look around. What's he doing? Wee man with a flag. Dun, dun, dun. Anyone know where that is? I tell you, that's the main landmark of this place. But I think, yep, you can just about see the other landmark of the place. And as a wee clue, no wee clues. Sorry, the clue-free zone. The mortal enemy, the mortal enemy of the English. It's full of junkies. I'm interested to see where you guessed this one. Oh. 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 Sweden. Slovakia. Who's gone Slovakia? Error 404's gone Slovakia. Scat's gone France. Rachel's in France. Rebecca's in France. Who's in Sweden? Jenny's in Sweden. Someone's in Wales. Texas Tom's in Wales. SGH is all the way over in like Alwa. It was in fact Edinburgh. Edinburgh Castle. So who's got that? Tash and Olivia's got it. Stevie P's got it. Jodie's got it. And Juggler's got it. So 5,000 pointers on that one. Oh, 4999 Juggler. You just missed out. You're just too far out. It was technically there. So, after 8 rounds, Tasha and Olivia are our current leaders with 35,500 points. Jugglers in second place. That's one quizzing household, isn't it? All right, question 9. What does GPT in Chat GPT stand for? There should be a picture of like a robot or something there. Did I risk it? There you go. What does GPT in Chat GPT stand for? Is it general process time? Is it grand performance transistor? Is it generative pre-trained transformer or generative prime thinking? Did I tell you all I've got a qualification in AI by any chance? Have I mentioned that yet? It is generative pre-trained transformer. Stevie P got it. Zenny, Icky, Ickfy, Error 404, Punkle, all getting that one. Doesn't change the top though. Top 3, in fact, top 5, all over 30,000 points. Doing good. Right, halfway point. What shape is farfalle pasta? Is it bows, spirals, cubes, or shells? The picture doesn't help you there. Hey, farfalle. It is bows. Bass, Zenny, Jodie, Rebecca, Rachel, Tommy, SGH, Error 404, Stevie P, and Elaine. Everyone getting points on that one. Numero 11. The notion that the simplest explanation is usually the best is known as Occam's razor, rule, law, or constant. Ribbon or bow, says Brian for the last one. Yep, it is indeed. It was, of course, Occam's razor. Everyone getting that one. So fast too. There's me thinking I was doing highbrow and you all got 5,000 points on it. Phew. Well, that'll have changed nothing at the top of the standings. We shall move swiftly on to question number 12. The least assumptions is likely to be correct. Indeed, yes. Which US state is known as the Camellia State? Is it Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom and pa, sorry, Alaska, or Arizona? Alaska, see what she says. Sorry. Which US state is known as the Camellia State? One for the Americans. Alabama. Now you know. Education. Fun and education. Don't get that on any other non-award winning streams, do you? Question 13. Another pinpoint location. So 5,000 points if you get it bang on the nose. But this one you can move around. So let's go down here. It looks like a busy shopping place. Where could this be? Go down here. I mean, it kind of looks like Egypt again, doesn't it? Oh no. That's too much of a clue. Oh, God. Get away. Ah. Yeah, it's Bristol, the UK, for those of you that don't know. It always amazes me that cities like this and there's still people just bombing about on bikes with no helmet on. You want to die? You want to die? Statistically, one of them's dead now. Probably. So, where do we think we are? Is it Leicester Square? Everyone's gone New York. Uncle Stevie P. Someone behind Stevie P. Adam's there. Oh, look at these guesses. Couldn't be closer. Jody, Juggler, and Scat all getting 5,000. Stevie P missing out on a point. Where were you, Stephen? Oh, you were just down there a bit, weren't you? Well done, everyone. So, after 13 rounds, Era 404 in first place with 51,000 points. Tasha and Olivia second with 48, almost 49,000 points. Rebecca with 48. Tommy with 47. Juggler 43.5. Zenny 39. Bass Eats Ass all the way down as 7th, a multiple winner of the quiz. SGH, Stevie P, and Punkle bringing up the rear of the top 10. I think it only shows you the top 10, doesn't it? Next round. What is the Irish Prime Minister also known as? Is he known as A, the Tea-Sock, B, the Tea-Sock, C, the Tea-Sock, or D, the Tea-Sock, or the Tae-O-Sech, the Tai-Chosh, the Tisisoin, or the Tai-Sech? Basically, which one's spelled correctly? Stop moving the view. I'm walking here. Sorry. It was, of course, A, Tea-Sock. Did Lisa get this one? I don't know. Lisa's not in the top 10, so I can't see. I don't know why it doesn't show us the rest of them. Not a fan of this quiz software. Too much time, says Adam. Easily could be cheating and winning. Oh, I can change the time. I get to decide. So I can give you 10 seconds if you want. But if you're Googling, that should take time. Therefore, you'll get fewer points. So it should balance out. Is Lisa even here? I thought I saw Lisa earlier, but well, maybe not. Right, question 15. What animal produces pink milk? It's the camel, a hippo, a platypus, or a zebra. Anyway, I've decided to stop caring what anybody thinks about the quiz because I went on Jack's live stream last night and he exclusively quizzed about flags and Latin. So, if that's my competition, I put up with a few platypus questions. Or is it a platypus question? No! Oh, it's a hippo. Why does it say camel? Why is it when I slag off someone else's quiz, I immediately make a big boo-boo myself? It's not a camel, it's a hippo. Oh dear. Right. All you people there. I'm going to take a picture of that so as I can take your points off at the end. Because you were not correct. Hopefully, I can examine it question by question and find out what 3 people voted for hippo and how quickly. I've said camel, she said rules are rules. You've got a point there. Maybe I'll let you keep your points because it's my mistake, not your mistake. Maybe I give everybody 5,000 points extra just to even it out. We'll think about this. We'll think about this. We've got 5 questions to come up with a solution that doesn't alienate everybody. Can't change the answer now and see. I don't know how to change the answer now and see. It's not like the other one where I've got a control screen. I've only got this. Or have I? Let's just try something. Nah, doesn't let me change it. That's a shame. Moving on. Other people's quizzes are great. Another location one, everyone's favourite. Where could we be here? Blackpool. That Blackpool Tower? I've got quite into playing GeoGuessr. Busy. That should be a big old clue. Tommy says Timbuktu. Mal says Bradford. And Brian still thinks it's Kirkcaldy. If you come to the Aquarium Adventures quiz, you have to expect some answers may not be right. That's not why we're here. Hate that that's my legacy. Gets things wrong regularly. It was, of course, Dubai, the UAE. That was the Burj Khalifa. So, Tommy, you were in the right place, just not quite close enough for the 5,000. Specifically, we were right there in front of the Burj Khalifa. Error 404, and Jodie went on the wrong side of it, but got close enough. So, Tash and Oliver, I'm so sorry for calling you Oliver consistently. Olivia are on top. Error 404, Rebecca, Texas Tom, Juggler, Zenny, Uncle, Jodie, Stevie P, and Adam bringing up the 10th place. Another location. Where is the majority of the movie Die Hard set? Never not going to chuck in some Die Hard questions every now and again. Rebecca, go and watch Die Hard. You will get so many more points if you just watch the bloody film. She was first to answer. America. Yeah. I was looking for something a little more specific. It was in Los Angeles, more specifically. Look at y'all getting right around the building. Because it is a real building, obviously. Who have we got over here? Jodie's gone. Where the hell is that? Chicago. A couple in New York. Tommy and Rebecca. They thought it was in New York. There is bits of it in New York, so I think he is a New York cop and he flies out from New York. But no, the majority of the film is set in LA. So you still got some points for New York, but you're quite a ways away for that one. Question 18. What is the name of Batman / Bruce Wayne's butler? Is it Albert, Jeeves, Higgins, or Alfred? Oh, Zenny in 3.275 seconds. Juggler in 3.5. Rebecca 4.1. My camel won. Did I trick some of you by putting Albert in first? It was obviously Alfred. I think I caught a couple of you. But yeah, lots of 5,000 pointers there rolled out. Well done, everyone. It's my dad's name, says Mandy. Ah, well, that does make it easier to remember. Right, penultimate question time. Another of our favourite ones. Where is universally known as the home of golf? So I'm not just looking for the country, I'm looking for the specific place. So you'll get 5,000 points if you can find this one. A little bit of a toughie if you don't know things. Kirkcaldy, that'll probably get you a good few points if you go with Kirkcaldy, Brian. Got a nice university, it does. Is St Andrews a Russell Group university? Must be. It has royalty that goes there. Or has gone there. Sports ball question, yeah. Sorry. Sorry for all the sports ball lovers. Nobody's made any weird guesses yet. Bonus point for anyone that can name the name of this piece of water. First person to name this bit of water gets an extra 500 points. Oh, the few 5,000ers here. Pardon me, it was, of course, St Andrews. So Elaine's gone for Edinburgh. Zenny's, I mean, you're not far away. Got to get you a good head of points. Just down the road for Error 404. SJH, Juggler. Becker, bang on. Who else is this over here? Tash and Olivia. Cheating off Dad by any chance? And then a bit further away, further north, a lot further north. Where the hell have you gone? Tommy's gone middle of nowhere. I don't think there's anything there, quite literally. The same for you, Stephen. There's literally nothing there. You're in the Canaan. There might be a ski slope, I suppose. But that'll get you some points. When did you get that? Yeah, still got 4,700. You're not that far away. So, with the final... Tommy says St Andrews Bay. Glasgow River, says Zenny. No. Brian says the bog shit burn. No, you're close, but no. Punkle went with Troon. I didn't see anybody in Troon. Did you? It didn't stick. Because there's Troon. So this is where I'm going tomorrow. See mom and dad. East Kilbride. Ooh. All right, none of you get any points for that one because you didn't know the bit of water was called Swilcan Burn. Does Glasgow even have any golf? Of course it does. There's many golf courses in Glasgow. In fact, I'll show you the one where I was. Where are we? Rutherglen. There's Kirkhill Golf Club. That's the one I was a member of. So if you're ever in the area, you go to Kirkhill Golf Club and you look back at like 1994, the junior captain, they've got a big plaque on the wall. Me. So that's a golf club. Another one just over here. Cathkin Braes, that's a golf club. Other ones would there be? There's Lang, that's a golf club. Oh no, it's there. That's a golf club. Yeah, but we have a lot of golf clubs. Anyway, total standings after 19 questions. Error 404 is, oh, he's not 5,000 points ahead. If you crash out on this last one in Tash and Olivia, oh, Tash, it's between 1 and 2 as to who's going to get this, notwithstanding camel hippo question problems. The maps frazzled my brains. Right, last question. Here we go. Just a plain old question, I think. Oh, no, it's a slider question. In which year did Usain Bolt set his 100 meters 9.58 seconds world record? So you've got from 1990 to 2025. I might have done you in here, Tash and Olivia, because it'll be hard to get this very wrong and not win any points. Mandy says, I've somehow made it into the top 5, so at least other people are failing as miserably as I am. It was 2009. It was not the Olympics. Wasn't it? Hang on, I'm now having... I'm now questioning myself. Oh yeah, it was the World Championships in 2009, not the Olympics. So, what has that done to the final standings? Error 404 has taken it ahead of Tash and Oliver, Olivia, and Texas Tom in 3rd place. Well done, everyone. As we scroll all the way... Oh, Stevie P. What happened? He fell away. Fell away bad. Fell away more than Applegal, who stopped playing because it wasn't loading for her. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Stevie P again. Right, we'll add them together. So, we need to use Graham's special software to do some live spreadsheeting. And combine my two scores. Yep, I've got that one. Don't worry, Stevie P. So we're going to... Oh, God. We're going to take a picture of this because it's the only way to export things. Bosh. That has scores. And we're going to load in my special software. Load up scores. Click extract. I only want to know person and the score. That comes down there. Care about the rank. Load them all in. Zoink. There are everyone's scores. So Stevie P, and so that equals. Oh no. Right, hang on. Right, wait. I need to think about this. DVP again. Right, no, we want that one back there. We want move you out the way, Stevie P. And have your original Stevie P. It's difficult. Tommy's pulling his hair out as we speak. Equals that plus that. That's your points. Tommy's messaging me now. Oh, that's my vote has been counted. Thank you. Anybody else in here twice? Or are we all good? So we can just move them over. So we need to add the 3,000 points on for under T for all the members, which is these ones. Lee in here. He's not in here. CP gets some points as well. That plus that. That plus that plus that equals that plus that. Drag that up. Right, are we happy with that? Does that look right, everybody? So we've got 4 people who are members. They'll get extra points. Are we still talking about the hippopotamus, the hippocampus people? Right, I'm going to allow it. The people who got my wrong answer, I'm just going to let you keep your points. So therefore, that means I'm copying this and this, copying that, moving that, going into week 3, doing that. Oh, why has it got 0 points? Okay, paste those numbers. Oh, that one. There we go. Oh. That can't be right. Something's gone horribly wrong. Oh, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, week 3 has populated. So has it counted Oliver and Tash? Yep, it has. Do your points. Rainbow, yeah, all the new people are in. Bass eats ass. Ah, Bass eats ass is. I'm gonna need to do some unlive spreadsheeting afterwards because Bass eats star and Bass eats ass got different numbers. So if I just put that number there, actually, and frig this. Ah, how have you got points in? You don't understand. It's all gone horribly wrong. When I've not had 2 beers, I will look at this and make sure it's all still correct. But for now, well done, these people, until I check the scores properly. Do it offline. You're quite right. I will do it offline. Big face. Yeah, Graham, change the quiz. That'll make things much easier and much smoother. You want to be really happy with it. Once more, if you do love Aquarium Adventures and all things Aquarium Adventures and want to vote for me as Online Retailer of the Year, because my website is sometimes up, sometimes stocked. Occasionally I send things out on time. That'd be fantastic. Tommy, for instance, has voted for me and had his vote counted, which is even better. So we've got that, but coming up after this, we have the Eliminator, which is a similar quiz, but only 10 questions, getting progressively harder. And if you thought tonight's was hard, I fear the Eliminator might be even harder. I'm wondering if I should give you all more time because it's... The Eliminator is silhouette based. That's all I'm going to say. Right, let me see if I can catch up in any of the chat. We've got Aquarium Delirium says Rule 7.5 of the YouTube terms and conditions state that any quiz offering preferential treatment to those who buy memberships could lead to the creator making more money for fish stuff. Yeah. Also, I think we're going to change this next time because I can't be so shit at quizzes and then give people bonuses in the quiz that I'm shit at doing. It just seems so unfair. So we're going to come up with some... I'm just eating the microphone there. We're going to come up with some new ways of making memberships worth it. It might be more... I mean, nobody wants more content. And I've not made any content in the last week or so. Very busy week. Lots going on. But I'm off next week, so I'm hoping to catch up and make a few in advance so as I can release things a bit better. I've still got one I'm meant to be making with Jack. That should be coming out soon. So we'll get there in the end. Did we just write in Aquarium Adventures in the Online Retailer of the Year section or something specific or somewhere else? I think just Aquarium Adventures in the Online Retailer of the Year section. Yeah. Extra question says, Punkle, which golf course in Scotland sells pink milk? Probably most of them, because strawberry milk you can buy in most places, surely. Surely as it's summer and that's a Christmas film, there shouldn't be festive questions. I like to mix it up a little bit. Thanks, Brian. The only thing rank here is this quiz. Rainbow wants a music and cartoon quiz. Well, if you hang around for the after party, we might have a little bit of music. You never know. Brian got every question right in his head. Well, that's what counts, really. Do we need to copy your link to your site there? I don't think so. I think you can just type in Aquarium Adventures. Members get free access to Graham's OnlyFans. How did you find out about that? I just need to go and check something. Graham doesn't have an OnlyFans, and no one would want to see that happen. So before we get kicked off with the eliminator, have we got any other requests? If we are hanging around for an after party, any of you? I probably shouldn't hang around for an after party because I've got to drive to Scotland tomorrow. So maybe we'll defer that until next week. Graham has an only beards. Well, do you know, what do you think, people? I had a haircut before I came in tonight. So I'm freshly shorn, freshly moulded, conditioned the beard and everything. Be nicely shaped, nicely unscraggly. That's what I was going for. Less scraggle. Have I achieved my goal? What do we think? I haven't actually done this for myself, little face. So, retailer of the year. I'm going to go with. Yeah, it's free form, isn't it? You can just type in what you want. So I'm going to go with. I'm kind of tied between two here. I want to go with Wharf Aquatics. But I really like what Premier Aquatics are doing in the space. I'm going to go with Wharf. That's the only one I've actually been to out of the two. Online retailer of the year. I'm going to go with Aquarium Adventures. I hear that guy's pretty cool. Independent retailer of the year. Let's go with Premier Aquatics for that. Marine fish. Let's try and spell Premier correctly, shall we? Marine fish retailer of the year. I don't really know. Any suggestions? Coral, whatever. Oddball, I'm going to go with Wharf again. Again, this could go for Pier Aquatics because they have some oddballs as well, but Wharf is the one I've seen more of. Aquascaping. Only because I've used them. Kitchlid retailer of the year. Oof. Catfish, we'll go with Pier. They're kind of world famous. I want to go with Whirl Aquatics as well. Discus retailer, let's go with Chen's. What do we think about marine and coral? Anybody? I hear Graham has long shipping times, at least for prizes. You're not wrong, Rebecca, Rachel. For paying customers, I try and be prompt, but yeah. For freeloading prize winners, I tend to take a little bit longer. I'm sorry. Members get. Oh, I've read that one. I have a request that Graham makes an OnlyFans. I mean, nobody needs that. It's stunning. What, the beard? I'm quite proud of this. I bought myself some beard conditioner, some beard shampoo. Confession, I've not used any shampoo in 15, 20 years, I don't think. One cleaning fluid does my whole body, but I've decided to see if I can condition the beard and make it a little bit softer. I'm impressed, it's working. It suits you, it looks tidy. There we go. Where in Scotland? Oh, I've missed that question. I don't know what you're on about. Where in Scotland am I from? I'm from Glasgow, if that's what you were asking. For oddballs, put Guppy. Yeah, he's definitely an oddball, but I don't know about that. For marine, you could put abyss. Okay. I mean, I think I follow them. Do I? I've heard of abyss. Are they abyss aquatics or are they just abyss? Like abyss aquatic something, isn't it? Abyss aquatic warehouse. That's what it is. Fine. Who gets my coral retailer of the year? What do we think? Apple Gal voted for me. Thank you very much, Apple Gal. I'm going to go for the only place I've ever bought a coral from in my life. And I've immediately forgotten the name of it. It's called. What is it called? Bit filtration. What we're going to go for. I haven't actually been for a couple of years, so I have no idea if they even still do corals. But they had a great selection last time I went. Submit your email address to enter. Let's go. Let's not use my Aquarium Adventures address. I want to enter the prize draw to win some Pitix, whatever. Submit your vote. You can search through, yeah, whatever. Submit. There you go. I've been a horrible person and voted for myself. Right. Now, let's get back to what we really care about, which is the eliminator. This is where you can win an instant prize. All you have to do is get 10 questions right. Nice and easy. Nothing hard about it. If you are a hero member, I think it's only Mandy tonight that's a hero member. Could be wrong. Where's the eliminator? If you get a hero member, you only need to get 9 correct. Rebecca says, I need to visit Wharf again this year. It's a really good store. It is really good. I mean, I've only been 2 or 3 times, but it's really not that far away from me, so I should go again. Adam 7 fish tanks did like a whole day there. He visited and did a couple of videos of. Oh, I should have gone for Wharf for Marine as well. They've got a big Marine section. Did he? And I think I'm friends on Facebook with a couple of the people that work there, or used to work. I can't quite remember, but they posted to say, "Oh, Adam's come down to visit," and I was like, "Oh, I'll need to come and bring my camera one day." And they were like, "Yeah, do it, definitely." So I'd love to do that because I do have a Wharf Aquatics tour on my channel, but it's from years and years ago. It's one of my surreptitious. I'll sneak my phone around and be like, "Look at that! Look at that!" Don't really like doing store tours because I don't know why I don't like it. They just don't. Like, one fish tank, another fish tank, another fish tank, and I've not really found a way to make them interesting. Don't like watching store tours. I don't like doing store tours. So unless I can like talk to people, make it a little bit more interesting, it just doesn't hold any interest for me. And I don't like talking to people, so kind of rules that out as well. So I need to make a concerted effort to find a way to make it interesting. I used to love doing all the stuff I did with Reese and Callum and Courtney at Fishman Aquatics. That was great because that was just hanging out in their store and coming up with ideas of fun things to do rather than just got this fish in this tank, got this fish in this tank, got this fish in this tank. So I need to find a better way of doing it because I'm all about celebrating the good fish stores and making sure they've got a light shone on them. So if I've got any kind of light, I should be using it to highlight the good stores. And Wharf Aquatics is a very good store. Kind of in the middle of the country, so no matter where you're coming from, it's worth the trip. That's all I can say. Antisocial. I am very much antisocial. You're not wrong. Oh, Mandy's in with the correct name. Well done. Got 10 people in so far. Rebecca says I might sign up for Japan in March and then film some stores with permission from the staff. That's another thing, is asking for permission. Now, things like Wharf, I've been invited, so obviously I've got the permission. But when I used to go and do store tours, it's just awkward. I'm like, ugh, can I film in here? They're like, why? I've got a shit YouTube channel. We go and fish out all the dead fish then. You're like, no, I want to get them. So I just don't like store tours. It has to be something better than that. And Wharf is perfect for that, because it is the kind of place you can go and go, wow, look at these such and suches, because they have things you just don't see, as well as they've got neon tetras, they've got all the standard fare, they've got pond fish, they've got marine fish, they've got African cichlids, they've got all the things, flower horns, puffers, a bit exotic, but then they've got the real exotic stuff where you're like, oh, you just don't see that. So it would be good from that point of view, but I just need to think of a way of making them good videos. Otherwise, it doesn't help me and it doesn't help them. If I can't make a video that gets loads of views, there's no use to them either. So, what's the thing? I'm sure many stores would love you to film and showcase their store. I'm sure they would. Conversely, many stores would not like me to showcase their store, and there's lots of valid reasons. So, my local fish store is actually a Maidenhead Aquatics, and I know the people in there. I say hello to them as we go in. Every time I go in, how are you getting on? I saw your last video. I love this, didn't like that. Whatever it is, we have a good chat about things. I keep saying to them, why don't you have some kind of social media presence? And I've offered to say, well, I could help with that. I could come and make a couple of videos about things. And they're like, yeah, I've been thinking about it. And you can tell they're just not into it. And it's kind of fine if you're just not into it. I just feel like you're missing out if you're not doing that kind of thing. I was watching something from Fish Shop Matt recently, talking about before he was Fish Shop Matt, before he was anything, putting a lot of effort into the online presence of local fish stores. So when he was the manager of a Maidenhead Aquatics, putting a lot of effort into showcasing it, and something I absolutely 100% agree with is not selling when you're on social media. So not making a video going, come and buy my such and such, it's only this much, but showcasing. So we've built this display tank today because your customer at that point, the eyes that are watching that are coming at 9 o'clock at night where somebody's sitting on the couch because the TV's boring, scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, going, huh. And that's it. That's the reaction you're going for. Because that's that nugget that gets sown saying, yeah, next time I can't think of anything to do, I'll go down there and I'll spend some money. If you're scrolling through it and you get, we've got black skirt tetras for £5, you're like, so what? But we've done an interesting thing. Yeah, that's cool. So driving interest, I guess. Social media comes with hassle sometimes, but gets customers. Yes, so it definitely can get customers. And yes, the legitimate things there of having me come and film in your store, not knowing that I won't necessarily try to stop getting customers in and things like that. So there's like legitimate legal reasons try and avoid that. If I was to be happy-go-lucky, I'm going to film the store and I'm filming loads of customers and all that kind of thing, one of those customers can say, I didn't consent to that. I would have to get release forms from everybody that was there. But if I didn't, and I just showed them in a video and they kicked off about it, it wouldn't be me that would get into it because it's on their premises. It'd be them that would get into trouble about it. So it's often just not worth the hassle of it. I know some people have done things like this where they've gone down and they've had like big signs saying, I'm filming here today. You don't want to be shown on the film, come and let me know. I'm happy to make sure you don't get caught on the camera. Some stores, more in like America and Europe, I've seen this more where they'll put up a sign on the door saying, we're filming here today, so if you don't want to be on film, either make yourself known or come back tomorrow type of thing. And a lot of these legal arguments are a bit sketchy because it doesn't really matter if you warn them. If I tell someone I'm filming, that doesn't excuse me from filming them without their consent. That makes sense. So there's lots of dodgy things, and it's just not. If you're the manager of a fish store, you're not really expected to be up on your GDPR regulations. So I kind of get it. But often, especially in fish stores, that's where I meet people that are like, are you that guy off the internet? Oh, are you filming today? And I'm like, no. A few times they've been like, oh, kind of wanted to be in it. So there's a little bit of both. It's water aquatics, not a Coldplay concert. Yeah, a little bit. Security cameras. Well, no, that's a slightly different thing because that is something that can be covered with a sign to say we are covering you with security cameras. Publishing a video is a bit different. It's all about privacy rights and things. Anyway, I've had enough about ranting about this. Are we going to play some? That's the wrong button as well. Are we going to do some eliminating? For those of you who like to scan the scanny thing, like Lisa, who's probably not even here. There's the scanny thing, but we're going to get this kicked off in a second or two. What about Google Maps, says Rainbow? Well, that's why if you look at Google Maps and Street View and things like that, quite often faces are blurred. They have an automatic algorithm that will go around and blur every face. Because people have won quite large lawsuits off Google by finding themselves on Google Maps. With Instagram, most of the followers will never visit the store. Yeah, and a lot of that isn't necessarily turning. So if you run a fish store and you post Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels or YouTube Shorts or whatever it is, and you get 20,000 views on that short, that isn't 20,000 customers, but that is getting you put in front of more potential customers. The customers you'll get from that are like decimal points of a % of the people. Of everyone Instagram will show that reel to, it shows it to 100,000 people. 3 of them might live in the area, and no, that's probably not right. I did work this out once, but for the sake of argument, if your Instagram reel gets 1 million views, 100 of those people will live in the area and be potential customers, and 1 of them will go. So it is very much a numbers game where the more people you get to look at it that aren't customers means the more people you get in front of that could be customers. So that lets you grow from that 100,000 viewers that gets you 1 potential customer, gets you to 200,000 viewers that gets you 2 potential customers, that gets you to 1 million views that gets you 10 potential customers. And it's all about all the ancillary effects of that. So it's not just about getting Dave that lives in the area to come and buy a fish at your shop. It's about other brands noticing that you've got some kind of market presence and wanting to be associated with you and giving you preferential rates. So there'll be your fluvals, your wassies, your whatever it is, top fin, whatever, going, oh, you guys are killing it. How about we give you a bigger margin, or we give you early releases, or whatever it might be. Everything gets better. Most views aren't in the same country. Exactly. So most views can't be customers, but they can contribute to your ability to market better to your customers. Anyway, are we good to go? Are we good to go? We've got 11 players. As you can see, this week's eliminator is called "Where Is This?" Free marketing for brands. That's exactly right. The brands spend, so big brands have a marketing budget, and they think by your Hugers and all that kind of stuff, they think by coming to people like me, we'll give you a free heater, we'll give you a free filter, a light, whatever. And we go, oh, aren't we lucky? No, we're being taken for a ride here. We need to unionize people. I don't know, but if you go to traditional media, going off topic here, I don't know if anybody, do we talk about this after we do the quiz? Because I keep, the power of influencer marketing, which is a term I hate. It's so misunderstood. But we're going to do the quiz instead because that's more fun. Let's go. Find the country. Where is this? All you have to do is open your map and click anywhere in the country. Submit it. Can't unionize unless there's more. Yeah, you're right. Unionize is the wrong word, but in the old days, we used to have things like community partnerships and multi-channel partnerships and things like that they got bad in the end because they're taken over by companies rather than creators. But we could do it. Well done, 5,000 points to all you good people. Rainbow Apple Gal? What? What? Next one. Well, they're all on a theme, these ones. Where's this? Quite dark on dark. Oh, Apple Gal, there's a conspiracy against you. I'm really sorry. Higer, I was talking to with the knowledge of the Asian market, and the brand is as big as Fluval. Exactly. They have an enormous marketing budget. It was, of course, the US of A. Well done, everybody. So most of you should have 10,000 points. Next question. Where is this? So when you're a multi-million pound company like Huger and all their ancillary ones, because Aqua, I think, are part of the same group, and various other ones, they are a big old thing. And when they reach out, it's genius, really, reaching out to small creators who are in a community knowing that they're only going to get 1,000 views, but those 1,000 views are from committed people. They are proper into the hobby because they're watching a small creator that's invested in the hobby. So those 1,000 views are worth way more than 100,000 views of some generic magazine advertisement or whatever. That, of course, was Italy. Well done, everyone. Next round. Where is this? Think about it. Think about it. The quiz is more PC oriented. Well, you can play on a phone or a tablet, but yes, I admit it would be slightly more difficult. It was continental USA. I think it includes all the bits of you. Pretty sure Hawaii was on there, Alaska. Alaska, she wanted to. Joke. I always run the motto, be kind to and support those on your way up and you'll meet them on your way down. Yeah. I like the rising waters raises all boats. So let's be kind to each other. We can do good things. It was India. Of course it was India. Well done, Stevie P again. Apple Gal got it. Well done. You're in. It's going to start getting harder now. Where's this? I feel like I should give some kind of clue to ones. Can't think of a non-racist way to give a clue for this one. Oh, ho. Well, that's just as racist as anything else I could have said. Kirkcaldy, says Brian. It's definitely not Kirkcaldy. Down a bit and to the right. It is, of course, France. See? The right shape, isn't it? The actual mortal enemy of the English and friend of the Scots. Good 6. Where is this? Oh, Juggler getting it pretty fast. 7 seconds. Tommy went Japan. I can confirm, it's not Japan. One of our Scandinavian friends. A little bit of a clue. Friggin' Norway. Friggin' Norway it is. Yep, there you go. It's hovering all over Sweden. A drunk man at a party. Question number 7. Where is this? This one is difficult. This one is so difficult. I can't remember what one it is. Oh, of course it is. Right, I've just reminded myself which one this is. Brian, are you guessing Vietnam for this one? Or was that the last one? Cambodia? That was Portugal. That's a difficult one, but well done, SGH, Stevie P, Elaine, Error 404, Bass Eats Ass, Rebecca, all getting that one. I think I might have missed that one if I didn't actually know that and set the question myself. So, after 7 questions, has anyone got, what should you have, 35,000? Oh, loads of people have got 35,000. SJH, Stevie P, Error 404, Bass Eats Ass, Rebecca, all with 35,000, all still in the running. Wow. Juggler just missing out. 30, Mal 25, still good. Elaine 25, Rachel 25, Tommy 25. Right, number 8. That's useful. Where is this? Ooh. Looks like a toilet bowl after a curry. Getting it in less than 10 or around about 10 seconds, everyone. I'm impressed. Maybe this isn't as hard as I thought it was. I thought everybody would be out now. But well done, you're smarter than I gave you credit for. Was, of course, Indonesia. Where loads of your fish come from. Very true. Who's your Papua? I like what you did there, but you lost points if you went with that one. Oh dear, Stevie P. At the risk of jinxing it, if you have to type that in, you know you've just jinxed it. This has been fairly easy so far. That was, of course, Indonesia. Applegal got it. SGH, Stevie P got it. Elaine, Juggler, Error 404, Bat Eats Ass, Scat, but not Zenny. Everyone except Zenny got it. So that was 8. That was meant to be quite hard. Oh, that was clearly not as hard as I thought it was. Need to knock out a few points in the next one. So everyone have 40,000 points. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people still with 40,000 points. Only 2 rounds left. Send out a lot of stickers at this rate. Question number 9. I think this one's going to be too easy as well. Especially because I've given you a minute. You'd literally go around the whole globe just looking for that country. Too easy. Tommy says, ooh, I'm going to read this in the voice I think you said this in. Ooh, look at me. I'm Stevie P with vast geographical knowledge. This is easy. I mean, sometimes you just got a talent. You're good at things, you're good at things. This one, as Juggler says, was a little cold. It was, of course, Chile. Again, loads of you got it. Ugh. I don't think I'll ever financially recover from this, people. Can you all just, everyone in the next one, go Ireland. Next one's Ireland. That's my hint. 10 of 10. Here we go. This one's Ireland. Oh. Or is it? Is it Chile? No, we've done Chile. Is it Liechtenstein? Or could it be Luxembourg? Or could it be Cambodia? Mandy's already logged out. He's given up. Right, note to self, less time next week. Made it too easy for everybody. It was Vietnam. Oh, loads of winners. God damn it. Literally 5 winners. I should really do one more round to pick the ultimate winner. Right, so SGH, Stevie P, Error 404, Bassett's Ass, and Ichthyology, you've all done really well. What we're going to do now is to pick, you'll all get stuff, you'll win stickers. But one person's going to get a half decent prize, is going to be the person who gets closest. Yeah, 1 sticker each, says Juggler says. Everybody gets 1 sticker. So we'll finish that game. I'm going to go in and I'm going to make a new game with just 1 question. My quizzes. New quiz. The eliminator. Let's do it properly. We'll put in the actual thing with the artwork and the thing and the base and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're going to add a round. It's going to be geography based. I am going to pick a random place and you have to tell me where it is. Closest wins. Everyone can play, but I'm only going to take the answers from SGH, DVP, Error 404, Bassett's Ass, and Rebecca. So, save that. The eliminator. Post live quiz. Copy to dashboard. Stick it in there. Right. And as soon as you've all joined that one, there's only 1 question. And it's a moving around. I've just literally gone dropped a pin. It could be anywhere in the world. I don't even know where this is. Whoever gets closest will give you a proper, I think it's a proper like 3-minute round or something like that. So you move around, check out the landscape, see where you think you are. So we've got Ichthy, we've got Bassett's Ass, we've got Error 404, Juggler's in, SGH. Yeah, I think we've got everybody there. Lane's in for a go as well as Applegal. Excellent. Juggler's in too. SGH done. Stevie P. We need Stevie P again. He's joined. Error 404. That's its ass. Think they. Right, we're good to go. So, fine. Continue that. Quiz. Like quizzes. Eliminator. Post live quiz. Have I just done that? Yeah. Ready? Here we go. So you've got 2 minutes. Where are we? So this isn't a famous location. I don't even know where this is. Oh, it's rural. I hate rural ones. Hard. We need to find a sign. Oh. Number plates are good. You can tell sometimes if they're... I got some... Well, let's have a look at this side of it. Sometimes if you can see the European blue of the number plate, but I can't tell. Occasionally, like if it's America, you're going to get some flags. That flag? I think so. It's mountainous. So I'm getting a kind of either South American or European vibe from this. That looks European, but that looks like Bolivian. That looks like a European number plate to me as well. And these are all European cars, aren't they? So the Renault, Honda, famous European brand, VW. But that doesn't look European. I don't know. Juggler says it's Smith Street. Of course it is. The Bahamas, says Tommy. Of course, you might have went the other way, and you might have found a town straight away. Sometimes if you can find a town, that's a really good way. But yeah, it's definitely Europe, because there's blue, they're blue. Can I play? Oh no, I can't play. I'm hosting. Put your guesses in. Oh, we've had guesses from all over. Oh, we've got a few that are... So it was Bulgaria. Let's look at some of the outside guesses. We have Russia from Stevie P. Belarus from Basitsas. It's definitely not Belarus because there are... Google doesn't make it into Belarus for some reason. Warsaw for Applegal. We're in Austria for Tommy. Elaine's in Switzerland. But look at these smart buggers. Error 404 is the right country. Juggler's the right country. SGH is the right country. Has anybody got it like really right? Oh. No. So I think SJH, you are the winner. You were closest out of everyone. It's like 100 points over Error 404. Juggler, if you remember, Juggler, you'd have won that. You'd have got 2 stickers tonight rather than just 1. But well done, everybody. So you won, Juggler, but you don't get a prize. I saw a sign for Cyanite Kamani. So you go a different way to me and you saw a thing. Adam thought it was Caribbean, but he found some Russian writing. If you get some Cyrillic alphabets, that often helps. But that does, the whole of Eastern Europe does that. So, for instance, I'd want a good tip if you fancy playing GeoGuessr. If you zoom in on a country, so for instance, Bulgaria, it will give you local names as well. So, like that one. Veliko Tarnoyov. Then it will also give it in the local parlance, so you can see there's some Cyrillic there as well. So you can kind of match it up, see whether or not it same sort of thing. Like, what was the good one that I got recently? India. So if you go for southern India, they have this Sanskrit that looks like this. If you go northern India, they have Sanskrit that has a line above it. Like that kind of stuff. Means northern India. As you can tell, I've spent a bit too long playing GeoGuessr. Big face. Right. Is anybody even still watching this? Still 30 people after all this. Tommy calls bullshit. Yeah, I think that was some good investigations by everyone. Well done. Right, we've gone 10 minutes over time. Like I say, I don't think we'll not do an after party tonight because I've got to get up early-ish and drive a few 100 miles, so I shouldn't stay up too late. But for next week, I will make sure that I have sorted out all the chat issues. Oh, I've all gone. There we go. Thank you everyone who's voted for me for Aquatic Online Retailer of the Year. If you could still share it to your friends and families, it's a bit of a joke, just for fun. But I want an award. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, everyone. It's been fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. August will bring a whole new plethora of quizzing activities for you to try out. Don't know quite what we're going to do, but we'll see how we get on. Thank you very much for joining me. If I don't see you through the week, doesn't work. Never mind, move on to another one. I'll see you next Friday, same time, same place. Try and get some videos made next week, but I'm off to Scotland tomorrow. See you from there. Bye. Bye.